Fifth panel discussion, and this panel discussion is about Edu-Tech innovations, leveraging technologies to enhance teaching, learning, and employability. So without any further delay, I would like to request first most our session moderator. I request Professor Jayanand, Pro Vice Chancellor, Shobhit University. I would like to request you, sir, to please kindly come and join us on stage. Everyone, zordar taaliyon ke saath, please welcome sir on stage. Everyone, zordar taaliyon ke saath, please welcome sir on stage. Thank you. And now I would like to request Dr. Sunil Rai, Chancellor, University of Petroleum and Energy Studies. Taaliyon ke saath, everybody all together, please welcome sir. I request Professor Dr. Manisha, Shekhar, Executive Director, Dr. M.C. Saxena, Group of Colleges. Please come and join us. I request Mr. Abhishek Krishna, Vice Chairman, Radha Vallabh Group of Institution. I request you, sir, to please come and join us on stage. Everyone, taaliyon ke saath, please welcome all our dignitaries. And last but not the least, I request Dr. Sandeep Kumar Shukla, Registrar, Pranveer Singh Institute of Technology, PSIT. Thank you everyone for coming and joining us. Once again, zordar taaliyon ke saath, please welcome all our dignitaries on stage. So now I would like to request our moderator, Professor Jayanand, to please kindly moderate the session. Thank you.
Good evening. I know you must be tired through all the sessions, but this is the last session. Please bear with us. This session is regarding Edu-Tech innovations, leverage technology to enhance teaching, learning, and employability. There are three things, that is teaching, enhanced teaching, that is the delivery of content, and then after learning, the teaching's been translated to the students, and the employability. By the learning, how much employability been improved. So this is the topic of the session, and I would request all the panel, respective panel members to introduce themselves and say about the theme. Sir, please.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon. At the outset, I would like to thank ArdorComm, Chandan and the entire team for giving us this opportunity. We are having a wonderful event, as you would all agree with me throughout the day. Now, for the topic that was just enunciated, how do we enhance teaching, learning, and to enhance employability? I think this is kind of a wrap-up panel. We have been hearing these kind of views throughout the day. The first and foremost thing is, I think this word teaching has to vanish totally in the present scene. It's all about learning. We are not teachers, our roles have changed. Because if the employment itself is going to change, that was also talked about, that next 5 years, the jobs that are here right now, 80% of them will not exist. And therefore, it is important that we change the paradigm of this whole facilitation of growth process of a contributor of the society. So I have not used the word student. These people are the contributors of the society, and we all are the partners to these contributors to make them grow. Now, once we change this paradigm, I think that everything that we talk of changes. I am Dr. Sunil Rai, as was mentioned. Currently, I am the Chancellor of UPS University, the University of Tomorrow at Dehradun. Before that, of my 21 years of my existence with the education world, I was in the Indian Navy as a commander. I thought I would just mention this so that sometimes in the discussions, some of the flares you will get of the seas. Thank you very much.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, ArdorComm. Thank you, sir, for giving me an opportunity to speak before you. The topic for today, as already discussed in 4 rounds, much about Edu-Tech innovation and how we are going to use technology in increasing employability, teaching, and various other parameters, how we can cope up with the use of latest technologies. Myself, Professor Dr. Manisha Shekhar, am Chief Executive Director from Dr. MC Saxena Group of Colleges. I have 22 research papers in my name. I basically belong to engineering group, and I am really looking forward. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Dr. Sandeep Gupta, please. Introduce yourself and say about something about the topic.
Good evening, everyone. Myself, Dr. Sandeep Shukla. I am working education sector from last 15 years in administration profile. Basically, right now I'm working in PSIT as a registrar, and before this I was working in BML Munjal University, Gurgaon, Haryana, as a deputy registrar. From last 15 years I am working education sector, and recently I have recognized that after COVID, how technology is most important in education sector. Mostly things in recent years, we witness a significant move, how education is delivered and experienced. The rapid advancements of technology has opened a new opportunity for learning and making education more accessible and effective. And thus, because of this, there are just so many platforms who are running after COVID. There's a Google Classroom, Microsoft Team, and you can say recently as an administration point of view, there is a Chat GBT, Chat ABC, Microsoft Designer. These all the facts which are most important technology which having for the administration profile. That's from my point of view. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Let me come to Mr. Abhishek Krishna.
Thank you, Professor. I would like to extend my thanks to ArdorComm Media for providing this platform to all of us to come here and discuss emerging technologies especially, and warm regards to all my esteemed panel members. So myself Abhishek Krishna, I'm Vice Chairman Radha Vallabh Group of Institution. Before that I worked with many strategy consulting firms, especially like BCG and Registrar, some of you might have heard of. So after quitting my job over there, I came to education landscape, and as far as the topic today concerned is enhanced teaching. So I'll try to emphasize only on one aspect, because technology as such is a very big domain. It can't be covered in one session or by one person. So I'll be trying to stick to the artificial intelligence and the VR. A lot has been already said since the morning that how it is important, how many schools are already using it, especially preschools are also into augmented reality and virtual reality. So I'll be trying to emphasize it and try to bring to the fore that how this is such a emerging technology which can augment the existing teaching pedagogy. You cannot replace the teaching methodology which is going on. You cannot replace the traditional teaching, but yes, definitely you can hop on this bandwagon and increase the scalability, increase the reach, increase the accessibility of education to a sector. I guess in the last panel there is one very pertinent question raised, that apart from the tier 1 cities, tier 2 cities, there are students, the India lives beyond that as well. I mean, to be very crude about it, there is a Bharat and there is an India. So how to take the education to that Bharat from India, how to do that India with Bharat is, I guess, where the technology comes in a big way, and we need to take the advantage of the same. So that's from my side.
Thank you, Dr. Abhishek. So in the first round, we all are agreeing that Edu-Tech innovations are very much important for delivery as well as for the outcome, that is the learning by the experiential learnings and the...
So we have one more speaker.
Yeah.
Complete it and call.
You may include it.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we have our one more speaker joining us for this panel discussion. I request Professor Dr. Pradeep Kumar sir to please kindly come and join us on stage. Everyone, मैं आप सभी से request करूंगी please अपनी तालियों के साथ please welcome sir on stage.
Please, Kulshreshtha sir, please come. I saw you in my flight. Yes, sir. Yeah. So please introduce yourself, sir, please.
Thank you very much. I am Professor Pradeep Kulshreshtha. I am Dean, School of Law, Bennett University. It's a Times Group initiative. University was set up in 2016 and is doing well. And I did my law from Kulshreshtha University and Masters and PhD from Jodhpur University. I did my PGPM from IMT Ghaziabad. I have some 20 years of experience in academic. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Now, after agreeing that innovative modalities are very much important for the delivery as well as experiential learning as well as the outcome, that means the employability. Now, how it has to be implemented? I will come to the registrar of one university, Dr. Sandeep.
Experience of my working, the technology can be streamlined administrative tasks by automating process such as data entry, appointment scheduling, documentation management, file organization, and helping employee to stay connected by making it easy to communicate regardless of where employee are located. And the second point, with the use of technology in workplace, organizations have been able to increase their productivity and efficiency. Process that was once manual and time consuming can now be achieved in quick and efficient manner with digital tools, application and system software. There are the Microsoft team, Google team, and there are the mail merger options, and there are so many authentic tools we are using during the administrative task. That's all.
Thank you. Again, back to Professor Sunil Rai, sir. The making the curriculum is most, I think, important task for all the educational institutions. Now, how we can utilize the innovations, Edu-Tech innovations in the making the curriculum, designing the framework?
I think in one of the panels before lunch, on this whole aspect of curriculum, a wonderful viewpoint was presented, and that was, don't design curriculums for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, design curriculums for life. Whose life? The contributor's life. It is not generally what has happened is that curriculums had been rolled over from past years. Whenever a new subject curriculum has to be designed, what was done last year, last to last year, and there are some cut, paste, modify, and things have been done. I think time has come because the kind of changes, the pre-COVID and post-COVID, and also the India which was there 10 years back and the India which is there today, so long as the world, and therefore now the curriculum has to be a rolling curriculum which can help the contributor. I will desist from using the term student because the moment you start talking to somebody student, you start dictating. ऐसे पढ़ो, ये पढ़ो, अब पढ़ो, ऐसे एग्जाम दो, वैसे एग्जाम दो. That's his life. Let us as educators get out from that. Let us please permit these people because they know where they are going. And therefore, coming to the point as to how technology can be used, we are all talking about ChatGPT. Now in ChatGPT, when I was introduced to this thing about a year back, my colleague, my Vice Chancellor, he said, sir, we have to just send a particular report upon what is so important or what is so distinguishing about UPS. आप भी इधर है, मैं भी इधर हूँ, कैसे जाकर के बोलें? He knew ChatGPT, he just put it in after precisely 1 minute he said, sir, ये मेरा मोबाइल देखिए. ChatGPT told me about UPS that I did not know. ChatGPT could convey about the features of UPS much more than what the Chancellor and the Vice Chancellor could have presented in next half an hour. Now, this is the kind of technological tools that we are going to have. There are algorithms, technology tools, and there are chat bots now. There is a whole mall of chat GPTs, which means not only one chat GPT, you have so many of them which you can. So how do we link all this up? Let the contributor decide, using these tools, his or her own aspirations, his or her own conditions, that this is what I want to become. And this is what I would like to be. Let this kind of a pre-survey be done. Then, of course, we don't absolve, as in the previous panel, the moderator did talk about, we are teachers, we can't absolve ourselves of our responsibility. Then we become the partners to that contributor, that this is how you can pace your learning, like they allow in Germany. Now our NEP allows. Learn for 2 years, go to the industry, work for 4 years, come back. And so on and so forth. And NEP is precisely telling this. If the student wants to leave after 1 year, and therefore, when there is a provision in the NEP itself, that a learner can leave after 1 year, join back, leave after 2 years, 3 years, and so on and so forth. Therefore, there are tools and techniques available. Let us, both the contributor and the facilitators, we should start using these tools to, as they say, design your own degree, design your own curriculum, and we at UPS have started doing this. After the year 1, year 2, 3, the students are free to decide their own curriculum. So use this curriculum for 3 things. 1, diagnosis. Second one is treatment. And third one is monitoring. Diagnosis, what I want to do, what I want to become in life. There are enough tools and many more that you can use to align yourself, this is what I want to do. Comes the result, if you want to become a doctor of this type, then you learn these subjects. And in this sequence. And from these places and so on and so forth. The second part is now, again using tools, connecting the whole ecosystem that the contributor can learn from wherever, from whomsoever, from whatever, in whatever free time. And then finally is the monitoring. Monitoring is now come back from the previous one. This is what you want to do, and this is where you want to go. And finally, to do all this, eventually, it was discussed beautifully in the last panel about the value systems. There is a complete agreement about this. And I think all this whole game of trying to use technology is to make this world a better place to live in. मैं इसको क्लोज करूँगा क्योंकि इन मिश्रा जी को देख करके थोड़ा हमको भी शेर शायरी तो आती नहीं है. मनोज कुमार साहब याद आ रहे हैं. मैं बसाना चाहता हूँ स्वर्ग धरती पर, आदमी जिसमें रहे बस आदमी बनकर.
So well said, sir. Definitely, we should use the EdTech technologies to frame the curriculum, to customize the curriculum as per the demand of the market as well as the industry. That's perfect. Now, National Education Policy 2020. It says that experiential learning. If you go, you must be gone through the whole NCR of National Credit Framework Scheme. It is written over there that 600 notional hours should be there for the experiential learning. That should be not in the classroom or laboratory. Then again, the problem is there that the evaluation part is, as I was saying, number of problems are there in NAP to get it implemented. That is true, sir. I do accept. Because if you are making the experiential learning of each subject, evaluation pattern would be different. The single rubrics cannot be designed for all the skill sets. Now coming to the question, how the educational institution effectively integrate AI into this, how the EdTech driven platform be used to provide the students relevant skill training and certification. Dr. Manisha, you may say.
Thank you, sir. So much has been already said on this question, but still I would like to say, if you are asking me on the grassroots level, then we have already courses, everything mentioned, there are books in the libraries, but what is very much important that nowadays there is a Delnet kind of facility. Each and every small courses has been designed and AI has been used, and it can be put into the form of a syllabus, into interactive sessions like things, which can be on Google Meet, which can be on Coursera. The courses are on that platform, and the students can, other than the classroom teaching, they can spare some time, and other than the hours mentioned in the colleges, they can have in their house also, sitting in the ACs, and have the benefit of getting all the knowledge accumulated by accessing that particular Delnet library facilities. So this kind of innovation is just because of Edu-Tech. So I will sum it up. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, madam. Definitely, the EdTech driven platform is very much important to give the skill sets to the students. Come to Mr. Abhishek. Please let us know what are the key factors in aligning tech-based education tools which current industry demand to improve the employability, please.
Yeah, sure. So before answering that question, I just want to extend what Dr. Sunil has said, that aise padho, waise padho. We should not be the teacher, we should be the more of a mentor, and we should help out the contributors. So I guess the major problem lies not in that fact that the way we are teaching. The problem lies that the student doesn't even come to know what he actually wants to do after a very long period of time. For example, I have done civil engineering from IIT Kharagpur, but not for a single day I have worked in the civil engineering sector. I have worked in many fields, but not in civil engineering, because the entire curricula is based on what rank I got, what kind of course I choose, and even at that time the IITs doesn't have that kind of interoperability between the discipline, right? So that is one part, and that is where the technology can come and play a very big role, especially AI. I mean, figure about you have a system where based on the student's data you can say that these are the paths on which he can be put on, and these are the career options he can take, and he can excel there. And I guess there he becomes a contributor, and we become as a mentor, the teachers become as a mentor. Now coming back to the especially the AI part, or the VR part, or the AR part. So yeah, it's going to transform the entire education system if we bank upon it, if we actually take it into account that it is going to do well for it. But before moving forward, as I mentioned earlier, that it needs to be very much accessible. We already face a huge digital divide as far as India is concerned. And if you top it with this new EdTechs, it's going to simply widen that digital divide. Unless we have a system in place to close that digital divide, there are many you can say policies, especially from the government. They are distributing tablets, they are coming with AI for all kind of an initiative, or national AI strategy is there. But all these I guess initiatives fell short if whatever people are today here, we in ourselves represent very big universities, very good colleges, very good schools, I guess, the school chains, I guess. In the morning, one of the manager of CMS was there. I was the alumnus of CMS. So all of us are here, and we need to figure out how to leverage these technologies, because let's face it, during COVID times, Edu-Tech came, and believe it or not, some of them are vanishing. I mean, you take the example of Byju's, it's not there, because sooner or later people realize that study cannot be done in silos. It has to come out. Students has to come out and they have to experience that learning. Now, to make that experience better, we need to supplement the teaching process, not supplant it, right? So for that matter, I guess we should have these AIs and VRs, but to implement in a country like India, where we already have such an infrastructural deficit, we already have, there are contextual problems, we already have language barriers. So in order to design something for India, especially in the EdTech sector, I guess we all need to come up with some kind of a consortium or something, because everybody here has a very good pool of resources. If they can pool in, I mean, a lot has been talked here since morning that our university does that, your university does that, but believe it or not, it's not going to solve the problem. One university can only cater to so many of students, right? 200 students, 300 students, 2000 students, not more than that. And there are only handful of universities or the colleges who are doing work in artificial intelligence or in the EdTech per se. Let's forget about artificial intelligence. Let's just stick to the EdTech. Only handful of universities are doing, the people who are doing, they're doing great job, but they can only bridge the gap of, let's say, 10%. Not more than that. But if you combine all the resources, you can close the gap. The 90% of the gap can be closed if we all join the hands. But it is more easier said than done, I guess, because we still somehow live in that very competitive arena. We don't see the bigger picture, because just imagine if you have a consortium who's developing an AI for everyone, the industries can come, they can leverage those developed technologies. You can earn money from there. There is no problem there, I guess. I mean, if you go to IOCL or BPCL, they are giving big projects for augmented reality because they want to streamline their process, they want to be more accurate. But can one institute do that? One institute cannot do that. The students passing out of these institutes, they are forming a startup, then they are going. So why not we do it on the first phase itself? Why not we, why we are waiting, for whom we are waiting, I guess. So my point is, to increase the accessibility, we need to join hands. And I mean, India has already missed, this is my opinion, I can be wrong, India has already missed the semiconductor bandwagon, right? We have so much of emphasis now coming with the new government that we should have semiconductor facilities, fabrication facilities, but it is in itself is so much costly. You can't start competing with the bigger nations, right? So this new AI and VR, all this have just started. And we are at the very right and opportune moment to get on with it. But if we again remain in silos, we'll miss it again, and again someone else will come. And believe it or not, it's more like a colonial thing only, right? Because when the colonial masters came, we were there divided. Again, we are doing the same thing. You can replace the colonial masters with the big tech companies, be it Google, Apple. I mean, after today's discussion, half of the people are going to get notifications regarding AI, that's for sure. Right. So if that is going to happen, I guess we are already being guided some way or the other. So if as a country we are not going to, as this forum is not going to take that challenge and start pulling in their resources, we are definitely going to get behind. I mean, and this event managed by the ArdorComm media, I guess this is a very good platform to think on those lines. So that's from my side. Thank you.
Well said, well said. It shows the pain of the developer of any institution. That's true. Yeah, he is rightly said that EdTech platform is very much necessary to deliver the skill sets and skill training certifications which align the industrial demand. That is true. But at the same time, as he mentioned that, we all are in isolation. Like my institution is implementing some artificial intelligence module. Your institution is also implementing somewhere. We are not together. And we all are using our resources for technology-driven modalities. Can we not shake our hands to share our expertise? The same situation was there at the time when I met the chairman of UGC. I just put on my pain area that, sir, in private universities and other institutions also, we all are sitting in isolation. Like my PhD scholar will make the synopsis with the limitations of the institution. If the instrument is not there, that kind of parameter may not be taken for the study. And after few days, IISc, Indian Institute of Science, has made the portal where we all are putting our high-end instruments over there. Now, our students can utilize those instruments which is not available in their organization. So similarly, can we not shake our hands so that we can utilize the artificial intelligence or any EdTech tool which can enhance the delivery or regulation? In fact, I would request ArdorComm to make the consortium. Chandan, can you make a consortium for EdTech solution for all the institutions? That is the request from this panel, and we will definitely be with you. Yeah, thank you.
Let me clap. Something is an ROI and a calculation from this panel. So better than fifth panel if not the first one. At least someone is expecting and demanded.
Yeah. Look, you are connected with this much organizations. I cannot go to make the MOU with each of them. Make the consortium, facilitate all of us. We will be utilizing, we will be spending less money and getting more facilitation. Isn't it? Okay, thank you. Now, Dr. Kulshreshtha, what strategy can be employed to ensure equitable access to educational technology so that all the students get benefit from the innovations regardless to their socio-economic background? As we know that in our country, the students are from different socio-economic backgrounds. Yes, sir, please.
That divide exists, as my co-panelist is emphasizing, between have and have-nots. But I see that the divide is getting bridged also. So if you go to a sabji wala, if you want to make payment through Paytm, I think he is accepting payment through Paytm. So with time, with technology, this availability will increase. And my experience with student is that as educators, we are very slow to change. Thanks God, COVID happened. We all understood a lot of things which are now prevailing, like online classes, webinar, and so many things we adopted. Internet brought a lot of changes, and it increased our efficiency. Now, second wave of change will come with AI and generative AI, which is in offing, and I am told that next 4 or 5 years we'll see massive changes, and jobs which are of redundant nature will may go under massive changes. As far as legal education is concerned, we can see that Supreme Court is giving online hearing, virtual hearing, and they say now they are Indianizing the justice delivery system also, because the issue is majority is not understanding a language in which justice is being delivered. So judgments are in English, arguments are also in High Court and Supreme Court are in English, which people don't understand by and large. So now Supreme Court has been using AI, and now judgments are available in more than 18 Indian languages. So going forward, I see this divide will decrease, and I see students, they are ready to learn. And I'm sure this, like ChatGPT, my experience has been very nice. So I gave them some assignment on criminal justice, human rights, which is a little high level thinking things. And I saw most of my class gave me wonderful assignment with a lot of judgments from all over world. So I gave them good marks. Then later on somebody told me that, sir, this is all through ChatGPT. So I asked him, how do you use the ChatGPT? Even slow learners, they were very fast to learn this technology. So they told me, you Google this like this. And then I said, should I need to pay something? They told me it's a trial version. And when I saw, as sir was saying, it gave me also wonderful answers. So students are fast and they learn faster and they coordinate. And to my understanding, technology is equal and it will become affordable. We see now with Reliance Jio, data has become quite affordable. So I went to Haridwar and some very poor person was showing his video to his family that I am in Haridwar, I am at Har Ki Pauri, and live telecast he was making few years back. So I have my conviction that with government's intervention, with private players' intervention, this divide will become less, though it will remain. You can't do much because we know more than 65 crore people are on government ration from COVID till now. So things are not so rosy. We are in India, as some previous panel speaker was saying, and there is another Bharat. So that issue will remain for some time to come. But technology will be playing a great role. People will be having affordability and accessibility, especially in justice delivery system. Lot of technological intervention is required. More than 5 crore cases are pending. And with new criminal law, from 1st July, we all know, new criminal law have come. Now courts are grappling with cases which are registered under old criminal laws. And now parallelly, investigators are also investigating cases which were registered in old criminal laws. And now from 1st July, now new criminal laws have come into force. And these criminal laws are advanced looking. Now I don't know, I have my genuine doubts how much they will succeed in short run, because they say every offense which prescribes more than 5 years punishment, more than 7 years punishment will need mandatory forensic investigation. Now you understand, half of our police forces, they have become policemen after learning Panipat ki ladai kab hui, Akbar ke baad kaun aaya, and now we are asking them to investigate forensic tools. So, and we have dearth of forensic labs and manpower. So investigation will remain a question mark. There also I think that technology can help us in longer run, because cases are huge, and if justice is denied or delayed, that is a big violation of human rights. So in legal education, I see this reform is long overdue. Only a virtual hearing is not going to solve much, or making a provision where you prescribe that every offense having more than 7-year punishment mandatorily will be forensically investigated without having forensic labs, without having manpower which is trained. So I think next 4 or 5 years or maybe 10 years, AI, generative AI will play a big role. We at Bennett University have started a course wherein law students are all other like liberal arts, law, management students. Mandatorily they have to take a course on AI. And we have a supercomputer also. We are putting forensic lab also. So we are making our efforts. But as sir told, these are cost intensive effect. And obviously, if you make all these efforts, fee goes up. So word over, higher education is costly. You can't help it much. If you want to give quality, it's the cost involved. And I doubt large number of people can afford it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Kulshreshtha. So, indeed, it will, the cost will be involved in the EdTech technologies. Even then, we do expect that it will be largely accepted by the students and the educational institutions. So that is true. Now, in the third round, we will be having the same type of question through all the papers. And we would like to know the opinion of each member. The question is, how can educators, because the EdTech technologies are also very much changing, very fast changing. How can educators and institutions stay abreast of rapid technological advancement to continuously update and improve teaching methods and learning outcomes? So I would request Sir in the first.
I think the solution to this was given by Abhishek. Is the key word for all this is collaborate. As a nation, we can ill afford wastage of resources. As he was saying that we form a consortium. If there is an excellent lab created in his institution, That can be in the consortium. People can take 3 days and go and do their practicals there and submit the report. You need not repeat and create those. In fact, I had been requesting the regulators in all the forum that please stop measuring resources by meters and, of course, we have come long way. I used to sit in NBA for almost 6 years, where we used to count tube lights, we used to count foot number of rooms. All of you have gone through. Thankfully, a lot of it has changed. I think the only way to keep abreast and keep learning is essentially to collaborate. Collaborate, collaborate, and collaborate. Collaborate with partner institutions, with any institution. Collaborate with industry. We do it a lot. I sit in Dehradun. One of the finest labs are available. The finest botanical research facilities exist in Dehradun in the country, in FRI, the Forest Research Institute. The finest of the seismographic data exists in ONGC, and it's in the Wadia Himalayan geology. The list is long. In fact, DRDO's deal also has got fantastic labs. We were going to create an advanced IoT lab, for which, of course, I was given when I was Vice Chancellor a budget of almost about 3.2 crores. Obviously, money is difficult to buy. We have problem of land in the hills, and therefore, I went to deal. I went to IIT Roorkee, and these two organizations, they are more than willing to help. Now, for our MTech and PhD students, the advanced lab facilities I am sharing with all these institutions. So, and also when we start sharing like what's happening in this room, we are all learning from each other. The best way is to collaborate. So to keep yourself abreast with technology is two things. One is collaborate, and my suggestion always is allow the contributors to do what they want to do. Because understanding and usage of technology is inversely proportional to age. At my age, I am the worst adopter and user of technology. My granddaughter is much better than me. And therefore, let the students, you give them the projects and they come up with wonders. The students' ideas, they come up with wonders, the way they can use technology. So collaborate and believe in the youth. We have got the best youth in the whole world. And therefore, the problem is not just break the walls, make the bridges between each other, and the problem is solved.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Dr. Sandeep?
At my point of view concern regarding Edu technology, we have to make a MOU with several technical universities. We have to make a several MOU with the training partners so that the students would learn the youngest things we are coming in the technologies in the world. When I was in BM Munjal, they have a MOU with the London Open Universities, and last 6 semesters they were doing education in the London only. So that they can techno-savvy. This is the only thing, just as sir told, that we have to collaborate all the things with the techno-savvy. This is my point of view. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Sandeep. So, in my right side, both the panel members agreed that in fast-changing technology, unless we collaborate each other, we cannot have all the technologies in single institution. That is true. We cannot have all the infrastructure in a single organization. That is also true. So what to be done? We need to deliver to the students. We cannot keep the students blindfolded that, no, don't see other institution. They are having other things. So we have to facilitate. Only one way. We have to collaborate. This is the opinion of my right side. I will come to my left side. I will start from Dr. Kulshreshtha, please.
Sir, I think if I have to see collaboration, there is no way other than collaboration. And Bennett University has collaboration with Maharashtra National University, Mumbai, with NLSA Bangalore, with Dharam Shastra National University, Jabalpur, and we are in talks with many other institutions. We have foreign collaborations also, and we have students from foreign countries at our campus, and we have our resident going to their campus. So not only at India level, we need to collaborate at world level also, because things at world level are also fast changing, and we are in a globalized world. So when we speak of collaboration, we need to go out and collaborate. And certainly, India is marching ahead, and technology, if I see, we are second to none, and I believe my student or our student are going to be at the forefront of next wave of change, because they are very brilliant and they are driven. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Mr. Abhishek.
Yeah, so as far as the remaining abreast with the technological change, I guess the basic thing which needs to be done is with our faculty members. We need to, a lot of universities and colleges already invest a lot in the faculty development program, but we need to enhance that as much as possible so that they remain in sync with the technological change, because once if they are abreast with the technological changes, then only they can transfer the same to the students. As the sir has told about that his students are using ChatGPT, or the Dr. Sunil just said that ChatGPT told a lot about their university rather than they would have said in beautiful words. So I guess we have to take a step back, and we have to upgrade the skills of our teachers. I guess in some panel there was a mention about B.Ed colleges. Now that is where, there are B.Ed colleges, people come from there, they teach, but when you come to the technical institutes, or when you come to the medical institutes, that kind of colleges are lacking. So I guess we need to come up with something of that sort, because to be fair, very few people take teaching profession as their, passion. A lot of them come to this profession because they haven't got into a, let's say, a government service or a good corporate job, or they have a family issue, right? Until unless that is not happening, they don't come. So we need to first of all come out of that mindset, because until and unless you upgrade them, you can't upgrade the students, and obviously you can't upgrade the country as well. So as far as the abreasting with the technology is it's very easy. There is no rocket science there. You subscribe to some kind of journals, you will keep on getting that, yeah, these and this technology is coming each and every day. And you just read it and you are updated. You are already scrolling Instagram, you are already scrolling YouTube short video. You just need to scroll a good page. That's it. There is nothing much to be done on that front. It's already been taken care of. So much advancement, so much content is already there. So yeah, that's from my part. Thank you.
Thank you, Abhishek. Very valid point. In all the educational institutions, what we have the resources. One resources, what we have the infrastructure. The infrastructure resources we have. Another resources is the manpower resources. The teachers, they are also the resources of the educational institutions. No other third resources are there. Either the infrastructure and the manpower. So, well said by Mr. Abhishek that we have to, not only we have to collaborate for the infrastructure or the laboratory or the EdTech modalities, we have to upgrade the manpower also. So it's very valid point. I may request you all to applaud him, please. Well said. And that is true. We can upgrade our manpower because the technology is fast changing. And we all are the teachers. If we are not updating ourselves, we will be obsolete from the academics area. So we have to upgrade the faculty. So continuous faculty development program for the technology should be there. And in the last, Dr. Manisha, please.
Thank you, sir. In order to abreast with the latest technology, I agree with Sunil sir totally that the only solution is collaboration. Instead of competing among ourselves, the colleges, universities should sign some MOU and all should work together, and they should share their resources, uplift each and everyone, and then only we all can progress toward the upliftment of all the colleges, all the universities, and nation can only progress when all can collaborate equally, and we should have, sincerely, I will suggest from my side that all should come on one platform and sign something on this occasion so that we can share our resources and benefit all. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Manisha. So this is the crux of this panel, that in the era of advanced technological era, means in the fast pace of era, we have to upgrade ourselves with the infrastructure as well as the manpower. For the infrastructure, as I requested the ArdorComm to make the consortium, and we all will support them, and there would be a single point contact where we can approach and we can share our infrastructure with each other. And apart from that, we generally have faculty development program periodically, so we have to keep on continuing that. So with this, thank you everybody, thank you the panel members, thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for this interesting and amazing session. Thank you. I would like to request on stage Mr. Chandan Anand. I would like to request you to please come and join us on stage to kindly felicitate all our dignitaries. So first most, I would like to request our session moderator, Professor Jayanand. So please kindly come forward. Thank you so much, sir. Next, I request Mr. Sunil Rai. So please come forward. I request Professor Dr. Manisha Shekhar. Please come forward. Mr. Abhishek Krishna. Dr. Sandeep Kumar Shukla. Professor Dr. Pradeep Kumar.